Well, I mean, you have to set your investment goals with what you believe is your best path to becoming wealthy. Otherwise, you wouldn't do the investment, right? So when I was 24, I made a lot of mistakes buying things that I thought would make me wealthy quickly and easily. I bought a lot of nothing down real estate. I went broke as a result. I bought gold futures once. A buddy of mine had a stockbroker, Ken, a friend of his, was a gold guy, and he had the ticket. He had it figured out. He had the formula, and he had hit buying. On the way a future works, you purchase it at a price, and if it goes under that, if the price is under that, when you get to that date, you get zero. If it's over that, then you get a multiple of what you put in. And so I bought a future, put $5,000 in that I didn't really have. That's about all I had. Put the whole $5,000 in because this guy had hit 14 times in a row on his prediction. Wow! I mean, he was amazing. He was like a gold savant. He had it all figured out. I mean, 14 times he had hit, and the future made. And so the rate we went in at, I put $5,000 in, and it was a 10x. If it hit, I was going to make 50 grand. It was his 15th try. And we all know where I'm going with this, right?
Oh, yeah.
You can see where the story's going. Yeah. You know he missed on that try, and my little bitty $5,000 net worth was just evaporated based on my attempt to make $50,000 in 90 days off of $5,000. Bitcoin's hot. Crypto's hot. A lot of people making a lot of money on it right now. It is, as you said, Michael, very, very volatile. And so it falls, for me, an old guy, under the heading of getting rich quick. And I have not found many people that get rich quick. No. And so I don't like losing money. I mean, I just telling that story from 25, 35 years ago makes my stomach hurt.
Yeah, I would think so.
I work too hard for the money that we get and that we get to keep after the government takes their share. And so I don't like losing it. So, Michael, you can certainly do what you want to do, but you called here. We do not tell people to invest in highly volatile, unpredictable investments, and currencies of any kind fall in that category. Bitcoin would be the most volatile among those. Crypto would be the most volatile among those. And statistically, you're going to probably get your, you might get it. I mean, the GameStop thing, when the kids were running the GameStop thing off of Reddit and all that.
That was extraordinary.
And they made, one guy called here, he put in $3,500 and he made 50 grand. His hit. Sure. I mean, he was running a short on that thing. And, with those guys, they took him to task. They took him to the woodshed. It was interesting to watch from the outside. But I've also got a friend that's invested in 6 restaurants, and I go over there and eat.
Yes.
I didn't invest in any of them.
That's right.
And I like the people that run them. But you know what the failure rate on restaurants is? It's like almost all of them fail.
Very high, yes.
They just don't make it. And so, but he's an investor, so he wants to do that, and that's fine. I don't. He called me, said, "You want to put money in this restaurant?" I said, "I'll go over and eat."
I will invest in your food. Yes. Yeah. Well, it's really true. The way you teach investing.
And the way I live.
And the way you live, that's right. And that's how you based it. There is risk involved, of course. But when you're talking about Bitcoin or really volatile stocks like this, I think it's no different than gambling. I'm not trying to be cute with the words, but there's investing, which is I'm going to invest. If you think about the way that word is, then you talk about this kind of stuff, and it is a form of gambling. It really is. You're going, all right, I'm going to put it in and hope that it keeps going up, but this stuff could drop just like this out of nowhere.
At a minimum, it's speculating, not investing.
That's what
gambling might be on one side and speculating.
Yeah, that's a bit of a strong statement.
Investing might be.
But that's what it feels like to me.
Investing implies the tortoise.
Yes.
Speculating implies the hare.
Yes, that's right.
Gambling is the possum in the middle of the road. Okay, but
yeah, that's what it feels like emotionally to me. It really does. Like if I were to invest in Bitcoin, I'd just be.
I think you got a better shot at Bitcoin than you do the lotto. So that's all I'm saying.
That is fair.
But both of them are dumb ideas in my mind. And I didn't put any money in either one of them, by the way. I've never bought a scratch-off ticket in my entire life. Right. Dave, you're no fun. No, I just don't like giving my money away. I can drive. If I'm going to have fun that way, I'm going to roll down the window, throw $100 bills out, and cause a traffic jam.
You know what
I'm
it
going
is?
down the interstate. That's more fun.
Yeah, well, you're too competitive. You want to have a shot at making some money, not just I'm going to throw it in the air and to see what happens.
And, of course, everybody that's a Bitcoin genius right now thinks Dave Ramsey's an out-of-touch boomer, which is probably true. But I'm also worth several $100 million, so let's go figure that out. But
yeah, I'd say look at the scoreboard. Take Dave on all you want to, but the scoreboard is a scoreboard. And it does come down to your risk tolerance.
Well, not just risk tolerance. What is your goal? And what do the data points tell you? So, right. I mean, I've had people call this show investing in Beanie Babies.
Really?
You remember when Beanie Babies were crazy?
I was a kid. I remember my grandmother had them. I didn't know people invested in them.
They were like such a hot commodity. People were investing in them, calling them as a collectible, calling in here saying, I put my kids' college fund in Beanie Babies.
I did
that
not
actually
know
happened.
That.
For me, that's right up there with Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a lot, but I did buy the difference is I did buy Beanie Babies.
As a gift?
No, Sharon got it. Not as an investment, but Sharon was collecting them as a hobby. And now,
okay, that's good.
Now the grandbabies and the Shih Tzu play with them, but that's all they're good for. But, the thing is, Michael, you can invest in whatever you want, but the data points tell us that people who do get rich quick don't. That's the bottom line.